Good evening, everyone. Today, the 3rd of December, 2024, we are proceeding with the Taxi Licensing Committee. May I just... the Licensing Committee full. Thank you for the amendment. So, may I just seek councillors and officers' attention on this note, please. May I remind everyone present that this meeting is being broadcast live via YouTube, and recording will be archived for future viewing. Could all councillors and officers ensure that when they speak, they switch their microphones on, and when they have finished speaking, switch their microphones off. This is extremely important for the live stream to ensure that the cameras will be focused on the individual who is speaking. Before I start, I would like to introduce the committee. And on my right-hand side, we got the Solicitor, Laura Sheffield. On my left-hand side, we got the Vice Chair, Councillor Penny Krupski. Then our trainee solicitor, Danielle Crockett, and our officer, Emily. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Emily Thomas, Corporate Services Apprentice.
Jaslav Krupski, Councillor.
Bev Jo-
Colin Wellman, Councillor for Brisbane Coat.
Jackie Jones.
Colin Whittaker. Paul Walker.
Mick Huckabee.
Deborah Chiver, Senior Licensing Officer.
Thank you. May I invite our trainee solicitor, Danielle Crockett, to give any apology he received. Daniel.
Thank you, Chair. We've received apologies from Councillor Legg.
Thank you. Now I move on to agenda item 2, any declaration of interest. Do we have any declaration of interest? No, we don't have any declaration of interest. I'm not aware of any urgent business. Is there any urgent business noted? So I'm referring to agenda item 4. Minutes of the previous meeting held on 5th of November 2024. I proposed approval of the minutes of the previous meeting. Could I have a seconder, please? Councillor Paul Walker. Those who are in favor, could you please show your hands? Any against? Any abstentions? Thank you. I confirm the minute is carried. Agenda item 5, review of Statement of Licensing Policy 2024 to 2029, is it? It's got a spelling mistakes here. It's 2029. 2030. Thank you for this. Apology for the typo in my scripts. It's 2025 to 2023. Review of Statement of Licensing Policy 2025 to 2030. I now invite our officer, Deborah Chiver, to present the report.
Thank you, Chair. Under the Licensing Act of 2003, the Statement of Licensing Policy must be reviewed every 5 years. The policy has been updated with the latest legislative changes using the guidance issued by the Home Office in 2023. The Cumulative Impact Policy, which forms part of the Council's Statement of Licensing Policy, will be reviewed at the same time. This document has been reviewed and updated by Staffordshire Police. The licensing team have carried out a consultation exercise between the 7th of October 2024 on the 3rd of November 2024, 2 representations have been received. This report brings forward the outcome of the consultation exercise which took place from the 7th of October 2024 to the 3rd of November 2024 and proposes recommendations for the adoption of the authority's Statement of Licensing Policy 2025 to 2030, including the cumulative impact policy. Consultation outcomes. The first response is from Staffordshire Police Chief Inspector, who comments that the content of the policy meets with their approval. The second response is from Aldi Area Manager, raising concerns on the forthcoming Martin's Law and how it will be implemented by businesses. As yet, the new legislation has not come into force. The bill will establish a regulator to oversee compliance through a new function of the Security Industry Authority, SIA. The core principle of the regulator's activity will be to support, advise and guide businesses to implement the legislation's requirements. Recommendation. It is recommended that the Licensing Committee consider the responses to the Council's Statement 2025 to 2030 and recommendation to be presented to full Council for formal adoption.
Thank you, Deborah. Do councillors have any questions for the officer at this stage? Do we have any questions for the officers? Do I have a proposer for this report? Can I have a proposer for this report? Yeah. Can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Presky. Those who are in favour, could you please show your hands? Any against? Any abstentions? Thank you. I confirm the vote is carried. Thank you. Now I refer agenda item 6, review of the Gambling Act 2005, Statement of Principle 2025 to 2028. I now invite our officer Deborah Chiba to present the report, please.
Thank you, Chair. I just need to get this up onto my screen.
No problem.
My apologies for the delay. The report brings before the Licensing Committee the outcome of the approved consultation exercise for the Council's draft gambling statement of principles. The public consultation exercise concluded on the 4th of November 2024. The Licensing Committee approved the draft policy as suitable for consultation purposes and are now required to review any comments received during the consultation period prior to full Council for adoption. Consultation responses. 3 responses were received to the consultation. These are detailed at Appendix 3 of the report. 2 acknowledgement emails were received from Burton Parish Council and Dunstall Parish Council. A third response was received from Game Care. The points they raised have been included as part of the report at point 5.16. We would ask the committee to consider the draft revised Gambling Act Statement of Principles, that the Licensing Committee consider the responses to the consultation exercise, that the Licensing Committee recommend to full council that they consider the amended policy as suitable for adoption. Thank you, Chair. I'm happy to take any questions.
Thank you. Do councillors have any questions for the officers? Do you have any questions for the officer on this draft? Do I have a proposer for this proposal? Can I have a proposer? Councillor, yes. Look. Can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Colin Wildman. Those who are in favor, could you please show your hands? Any against? Any abstentions? Thank you. I confirm the vote is carried. Councillors and officers, I'm grateful for your attendance and contributions. As you know, this is the last meeting before the Christmas, and I would like to wish you a very happy Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. So on this note, I would like to close the meeting. Thank you.